Jake?
You know, this never does get any easier to watch. Right, so it's been a while since my last video on this series, and a lot of stuff has happened in between now and then, but we are finally back taking another look at the music freaks. Now, after going through this series again and looking for things to nitpick, I realised that putting the rest of the series into one video was going to make it ridiculously long, which is something I said I wouldn't do, so we are actually going to make this a 3-part series. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. But that's enough exposition, let's get into it. The start of this sentence is cut off. Honestly, gotta give some props for making this drum animation actually match the song, but those props will be taken straight back because this is another new song and not the one they actually perform. You don't have your headphones on. How are you supposed to produce properly? These highlights suggest the light source in this room is at 6 different places at once.
Geometry dash.
What is the purpose of this speaker?
Background characters are animated at half the normal FPS.
Why are they all facing the same direction here? They're just staring at the fourth wall. Gacha Life fails horribly at foreshortening. This girl's voice is still super annoying, and I have to constantly edit it to make it quieter.
What?
Jeez, Haley, you're worse than our teachers. Relax a little, would ya?
Jake develops an accent for this one line.
I just don't know how much more I can take of watching those two flirt with each other all the damn time now.
We get a 7-second uninterrupted clip of this.
I'd rather see that than have Xander try to bite my head off every time I so much as say hi to him.
Well, it is the honeymoon period.
Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of wooden lines and amateur writing.
Knock knock!
Haley's parents can afford a house with this massive studio room but still send their child to public school. This pose is so out of character.
Sean!
Little sister somehow didn't notice Sean enter the house.
I'm working on something very special. Wanna listen?
You gonna use headphones this time?
Hell yeah, we sound awesome!
Xander off in the corner here is making me very uncomfortable.
Jake, right?
Yep, that's me.
The dad only acknowledges Jake now, not when he entered the house and not for the 30 seconds he's been standing there.
It was me and 2 other guys from high school. We were called Bubble Explosion.
Unnecessary typography.
Apparently dyed hair is a genetic trait in this family.
Alright, then I will. I'm gonna get ya!
These two run into the wall on the other side of this room.
Yeah, let's go to the mall!
I don't know. I wanted to keep practicing.
Haley, you will take a break.
Sean pays no attention to any of this and continues the idle animation that's been playing in the background the past 3 minutes.
And it's Shannon to you, Luke. Or Mum if you prefer.
W Riz.
Oh,
You're practically
great.
already part
Out
of
of
the family.
all the places to go, did it have to be the mall?
Yet you say absolutely nothing to stop them from coming to this consensus. Suggest bowling or something, like there's no beach episode here, do that.
Oh yeah, I'll go let my honey Xander.
Come on Luke, you're supposed to have more self-control than this.
Stacy's Mamma Mia Pizza!
That is a terrible name for a restaurant unless Stacy is simultaneously both of their mothers.
Stacy's Mamma Mia is the best pizza place in Rose Meadow, IMO.
I really hate people who use acronyms in real life.
Hold up, guys.
Sean decides to check his bag for literally no reason.
Oh, they're amazingly good. Sometimes they'll even play with us, and Haley's dad sings.
You already had this conversation. Jake is aware of the fact that Haley's dad sings.
I guess. Michael is nice.
Why does Xander address him like a stepdad?
Guys, have any of you seen my laptop?
Not since we rehearsed at home.
This is why we don't bring expensive electronics to public spaces, especially when you know you're about to be distracted by pizza.
Do you remember taking it out of your bag?
I don't think I did. I might have subconsciously when I was buying stuff.
This bollocks back and forth doesn't help anything.
Alright then. Sean, and...
She needs to have a real think about this for some reason.
I'm sure we can find a spare laptop for you somewhere.
Yeah.
Haley casually disses Jake in the background.
It's important to us too.
We're squad fam, bro!
To anyone who wishes to write any piece of media ever, please do not include trendy slang in it. You will sound like a tosser in less than a year.
Skipping along with your eyes closed is a great way to search for a laptop.
Hastily pushing through people in a way that will attract maximum attention in order to avoid attracting attention.
When we were dancing to the elevator music? Yeah, I misplace things all the time. Once, I took my brother to the supermarket.
Obvious bad sibling joke is obvious.
I know it's just an old laptop, but it's how I make my music. My only passion in life.
Man, you need some more hobbies.
Poor Sean. That laptop is really precious to him.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh, shoot! Quick, let's hide!
What?
Why did you drag her away? She does not need to hide.
Whew, that was close.
Jake?
And you waited a solid 15 seconds to say something. Why exactly?
What are you doing?
Ah! Millie! You gave me a heart attack!
And while these lot argue, I'm going to take this moment to give some praise to Rosie. There are a lot of characters and backgrounds in this episode that are all very consistent and quite well put together.
But there was a sale on for ties in Heather's sweaters. It's called Killing Two Birds with One Stone.
Appropriate reaction.
Oh yeah, we walked past the monkeys. I mean, your friends, Jake.
Oh.
No, I didn't!
Oh yeah, he totally did. I caught him kabedoning her against that wall.
To be honest, I didn't know that move had a name.
I guess I'll just have to try to get more shifts at the Milliards Mart to afford a new one. Hopefully in the next month.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example of parentally induced self-esteem issues.
I have my piggy bank money to help. I think I've got like...
Convenient text timing is convenient. Also, Jake canonically has an iPhone. That is not what an ATM screen looks like.
Hey, Sean!
Really enthusiastic yell followed by a not so enthusiastic walk.
Of course! I'll bring it in for you on Monday if you like.
This is not at all the right sound effect for welling up with tears.
You're awesome, Jake.
That's a terrible shot.
I'd reckon you'd be pretty popular on GachaTube.
Well, you know.
Prick.
We found your laptop!
What? Where?
Prick to you too. And that's episode 6. In keeping with tradition, let's do a quick synopsis. The lads pick a new completely different song to sing, the gay relationship is continued, and Haley's mum is way too forward. Jake ditches rich kid and his gold digger girlfriend, and helps chill black dude when he loses his laptop like an idiot. Almost assaults Haley in the process, and Mr. Tie-Dye gets some sweet deals. Let's move on to episode 7.
Sean!
Ah, my ears.
We found your laptop!
What?
Appropriate reaction.
I'm sorry for taking your laptop.
Small child who was chased off before Sean left the house somehow managed to take his laptop with her. Jake has 2 sets of eyes here.
I was gonna give it back. I promise.
You wanna make music, huh?
Sean is far too nice to this girl. If that were me, she would have been punted halfway into this store by now.
Have we got a deal?
I am slightly impressed that Gacha Life hands have this much dexterity.
Will do.
Jake squares up in front of the small child.
And thank you, Jake, for your offer.
Oh, no problem.
Luke gets cut out of this frame for no reason.
You never know, though. They'd both be cute. I guess I'm just a multi-shipper.
You are a degenerate. However, I understood what you said completely, so I don't know what that says about me. There is no reason for generic love interest to notice Sean here.
This is so embarrassing. I didn't expect to see anyone from school along here.
You didn't expect to see anyone from your high school within walking distance of the mall.
You wanna talk about it? I know we don't know each other well, but I'm here to listen.
Sean would make a great psychologist.
Fun and free, you know?
I know what you mean. That's how I feel about music.
This man is absolutely obsessed with music. Seriously, man, get some other hobbies. Generic plain PNG.
You'll be graduating soon. I wish I was.
So you're head girl, but you aren't in your last year of school? How the hell does that work?
Sean is suddenly way too forward and asks generic love interest to just straight up leave the state with him. Random streaks across the sky make no astronomical sense. This guy is about to eat it off this bar. That's not how physics works. Tetris effect, anyone? Also, where did your laptop come from? You aren't wearing your bag anymore. Actually, why aren't you wearing your bag anymore? Why don't they voice this line?
Before you go, I was wondering, would you like my number?
Huh?
Getting friend-zoned 101.
Thanks.
Generic love interest's arm glitches through her skirt.
Honey, it's 180 Celsius for the potatoes, right?
Personally, I use 200 to give them a crispier skin.
Thank you, but really...
He already said no, Mom. He overstayed his welcome already.
Alex!
I actually thought this was a mistake until I looked it up, and apparently his name is Alexander.
Could I talk to you in private?
Yeah, sure.
Appropriate reaction, but please, just use the same eyes.
This photo frame is below eye level while the books are directly on it.
I know something's bothering you.
Well, you could say that.
This conversation will be completely undone about 2 episodes later, but you are made to think it is very important now.
Still, I don't know why you're still hanging around that posse of yours.
The sunk cost fallacy, Stockholm syndrome, stupidity, pick your poison. Jake is still wearing the same ripped jeans several years earlier. Walmart brand Deku is far too short to be pulling this pose. Taking this symbolic line way too literally.
Jake, your lift is here.
Let me see what his parents look like, goddammit!
Sing with me.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
That's episode 7, the first actual continuation of the episode before it, which means I'm probably going to have to turn the brightness up for this part. Chill black dude got his laptop off the small child, then proceeded to steal the main man's crush. Jake unwittingly went and found himself a new one in the meantime, and we had a couple of heart-to-hearts about our differences, and some very rash and mildly stupid decisions at the end of it. That's 2 episodes down, 1 to go. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with me. Comment something about a kangaroo or something and I'll heart it. On to episode 8.
Sing with me.
What?
This beat in the background feels so out of place.
We can't just change our plans so suddenly.
You do it at the start of every other episode, so yes you can.
Well, it would be really great to do it with you.
Don't take that out of context.
Oh, the puppies woke up.
The hell kind of show are you watching?
They're so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
Please do. Also, how is she still asleep after your outburst? Chief, can you have any more accessories on? Your ears must be killing you.
Oh! Hey! Haley, over here! Oh, hey. Sorry, Leah. I'll see you in class.
Irregardless to his relationship towards this girl, that was a dick move.
Not Xander's precious beauty sleep!
Xander is suddenly a cat boy, and now we have a devil and a dog. What was wrong with their actual designs?
Should do a duet for the competition.
Oh, thank God. For a moment there, I thought you were about to announce something awful, like you were dating.
Xander thinks it's a good idea to spell out the thought that it was obviously implied he was thinking already.
After hearing Haley sing, and knowing how much this competition means to her, it doesn't feel right to sing without her.
Jake suddenly turns into Martin Luther King.
Woohoo! This is gonna be even more poggers!
God damn, I hate this character.
Wow. She really doesn't want to sing with me, huh?
And next up, speaking on behalf of the government, we have Captain Obvious.
It's perfect! What do you guys say?
What do you guys say is not something a Year 7 says. They can just about speak, for God's sake.
And I would like to play with you on stage too.
This gesture and the blossoming of gay romance. Now, these high-pitched kid voices are super annoying, and I don't want to have to edit it, so we're gonna skip that. But long story short, Haley gets stage fright, dies, and she doesn't want to sing anymore.
If she has you by her side, she'll find the confidence to sing on stage again.
Hopeless optimism that will somehow work.
Mate, have you seen how round they are? I'd be tripping all over the place.
You cannot stop me, I'ma make it to the top, spicy, call a covenant now.
And the eyes are gone again. No wonder he's so confident, he can't tell there's an audience there.
You cannot break me, this world's mine for the taking. Got an itch, man.
These people are all gonna need knee constructions by age 35.
And then he gave me the most ugly neon pink sweater I've ever seen.
I was trying to rewind this segment to check something, and I got an ad for ice cream I can't eat, so to hell with you, Haagen-Dazs.
Are we aware of what period this is?
We have all had this teacher, and he will not remember the seating plan next lesson.
You can drop the mean girl act, you know. Zoe isn't here for you to impress.
What? Don't act like you know me!
This meaningless back and forth lasts almost the actual 5 minutes this teacher said. Points for realism, but I don't want to hear any of it.
Haley's probably upset because I pressured her about the duet. I'll apologize after class.
Jake is suddenly the most mature character in this classroom.
About the duet.
Jinx, now both of you shut up.
Are you sure you want to do this?
This man's glass must have a leak in it or something, because it is always half empty. This is going to make both of you even slower. Millie is the only one who gets themed cutouts. Why exactly? 1. This is not how you draw a stage diagram. 2. These notes are extremely unhelpful. 3. What is the obsession with Catboy Keyhead? Lap PTSD. Really outdated State Farm reference. I have unfortunately watched this show enough times to recognize that this is a callback.
Hey, Jakey.
These two aren't moving fast enough for the slide whistle to be appropriate.
What are you doing here?
Just seeing what you're up to. You spend an awful lot of time in here after all, and you never invite us in.
A common trait of narcissistic personality disorder is the belief that you have the right to know all the information about those around you.
Hey guys, check this out.
Keyboard Warrior's not going to be happy about that one.
Oh, I'm the one acting important? Everywhere you go, you reek.
I really hope antagonist number 4 is still on the drums.
You have to decide for yourself. Not me, not Drew, but you.
Now piss off!
And that's episode 8, and oh god, I've written another 6 pages of scripts. Well, sorry if this video's taken forever to come out. I'm sure I've figured out some other stuff to do in the meantime. Massive thank you to Scatterbrain for once again helping out with the lines, and thank you guys for all of the music recommendations. I know I couldn't use all of them, but there are only so many songs in the series. An actual review of it will come in part 3 along with the rest of the episodes, but that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.